Planning is something I'm passionate about, and there are many ways to plan, and I think everyone should have a plan. When you're in business, the first thing you'd be expected to do is have a business plan. A business plan doesn't have to be complicated, but it's a way of capturing on paper what it is you want to do with your business. What are your aims and objectives? What are your goals? What's your vision? What have you set out to do? In fact, one of the best places to start is to really go back to the why. Why are you in business? What is it that you're trying to achieve? Now, you may say, well, I want to achieve £50,000 a year of income. But is that really what it is that you're doing? If you drill down a little bit more, isn't it more about providing for your family, creating a certain lifestyle for yourself? Perhaps you've set a goal of working so many hours a week or a day. Perhaps you used to be in corporate business like I was and worked 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or 8 till 6. And now you've gone self-employed, you've started your own business, and you have a goal of wanting to work fewer hours. But you'd like the same income. So on your business plan, you'd write down your vision, what it is you want to do, what it is you want to achieve, and how you're going to go about doing that. So you describe the kind of markets you're going to serve, so your target audience, the products and services that you'll be providing, and probably set yourself a few goals along the way. A business plan often sets out what you're going to achieve over the course of maybe 5 or even more years. Then you'll have an individual plan that covers the year. I then like to break this down further into quarters. So each quarter I set myself some goals. I know what it is I want to achieve, both in terms of income, but also other metrics as well. It might be followers on social media platforms, it might be the amount of clients I get to work with, or the people I help through my courses. Depending on what it is you do, you'll have different goals and different measures. But by having goals, you can keep yourself on track, you can be accountable for your effort. If you don't have any goals and you don't have a plan, you can find yourself drifting, and you won't be any wiser as to how much time you've spent and how much income you've produced. Not everybody's motivated by money, but income will probably be one of the key things that you want to track. You might be in business because you really want to make a difference in the world, and you might be more interested in the number of people that you can help. Perhaps you've set yourself a really large goal of helping millions of people. So how are you going to do that? If you don't plan and if you don't monitor, you'll never know if you've achieved your goals. After a business plan, I then create a communications plan. Communications plan sets out how I'm going to communicate, talk, engage, interact with my target audiences. Each business will have many audiences. There'll be customers, potential customers, previous customers. You might have shareholders, and there'll be other people who have an interest in your business. This could be the local community, it could be the local business community, it could be your neighbours, it could be your family, it could be the media, all sorts of groups of people that come into that category. I offer a course on how to write a communications plan with ease. It's a skill I think everybody in business should have. The great thing is, once you know how to write a communications plan, you can use it as a blueprint to help you time and time again. It helps you to work out exactly what it is you need to say to your target audience, in which order and on what channels. It takes away the stress and the guesswork of how to promote your business. It really is a game changer, and I'll put the details below so you can sign up. So once you've got a communications plan, you probably want to break that down even further and think about having a content plan. And a content plan is a calendar of what content, what posts, what information you're going to put out on a regular basis. So again, you might break this down into having a monthly plan and then a weekly plan. Planning is all about being prepared. And being prepared helps you to stop worrying about things. I like to sit down on a Sunday evening and plan my week ahead. I know exactly what my posts are going to be on social media. I know exactly what I've got to achieve in terms of my diary, who I need to call. I'll know which networking meetings I'm going to, and I'll set myself some goals as to potential business. But my Sunday evenings go further than that. I also like to prepare my clothes for the week and also my meals. I don't physically prepare all the meals, but at least I know exactly what I will be eating on what day, and I'll make sure I've shopped for the right ingredients. All this planning or preparation takes away the guesswork and the stress on a daily basis. If you can get up, you know what you're going to wear, you've got the food ready to eat, you know what you're going to cook and when you're going to do it, life is much easier. What about holidays? Are you someone that plans your holidays? Do you know where you want to go and how you're going to get there? I think it's the same analogy, planning for business, as planning for the rest of your life. I love planning holidays. If I'm going on a fly drive holiday to America, for example, I love getting out all the books and planning the route. I enjoy the process of booking the flights, knowing where we're going and what we're going to see. Of course, I thoroughly enjoy the holiday itself, but I also enjoy writing about it afterwards in my travel journal. Things like booking holidays and being prepared take away the stress and the worry out of travel. And it's the same with business. The more you plan, the easier it is to achieve your goals. When I was in corporate business, we used to monitor what we called the outcomes. We didn't measure activity, but we were more concerned about what that activity was delivering. So, for example, rather than saying, I'm going to put out 5 press releases this week to help my clients gain media coverage, we talk about the impact on their business of that coverage. There's a great saying, fail to plan, plan to fail. And I really believe that. I think we all need some element of a plan in our lives and in business. As I get older, I know I can't rely on my memory anymore, so I increasingly write things down, and I think that's good practice. There are lots of tools and planners and digital products out there to help with planning and organisation. I use Trello, for example, which helps me organise projects. I also use Google and Outlook calendars. That's the thing with a plan. It's all about creating clarity. You know where you're going, you know what you're trying to achieve, and you know if you've achieved it. I would certainly recommend having a business plan. I definitely recommend having a communications plan. And I also highly recommend and urge you to plan out what it is you're going to do every day. Some people like to use vision boards and bullet journals. Use whatever works for you. It doesn't have to be arduous, but believe me, when you've got a plan, life becomes so much easier.